Hello and welcome to Poseidon Tech. Today we will see one of the most famous access points of Ubiquiti, unifi AP AC Lite. As you can see, this is a dual band access point supporting 5 and 2.4 GHz with total throughput 1167 Mbps. It supports gigabit Ethernet and can be powered by PoE. Maximum throughput on 5 GHz is 867 Mbps and 300 Mbps for 2.4 GHz. Range is around 400 feet. Now let's see what's in the box. A small flyer, the actual access point with a plastic mounting bracket for the wall, a metal plate for mounting support, the power cable, and the PoE injector. The mounting screws, and a quick start guide which we'll throw away as always. Also a small cap for the cable hole in case we install the access point in the ceiling. Now it's time to connect it. First we need to power up the access point through the PoE injector. The PoE injector needs to be connected to the network using the LAN port. Then we connect the access point with the PoE injector using the PoE port. Next to the LAN port is the reset button. Have in mind that in case you use a switch that supports PoE, you would not need to use the PoE injector. Next, we need to download the unifi network app from the App Store. Once it is downloaded, we open the app, and since we will configure the access point as standalone device, we go to Account tab and then to the standalone device section. Since my phone is connected to the same network as the access point, the actual access point appears in the list with the indication that it is ready for adoption. But what will happen if we haven't another access point to provide wireless network? In this case, the device does not appear on the list and we need to add it. We need to press the Connect to AP button and camera will be triggered. In this case, we need to scan the QR code in the back of the device in order to connect to the temporary network of the access point. If QR code cannot be identified from our camera, we also have one more option to enter manually the MAC ID of the access point shown in the back of the device. Once we connect to the access point, the procedure is the same, independent of the way we connect. As you can see, default settings are shown. We will configure settings in a minute, but first, let's check a useful feature. In some cases where the network is not so simple, it's not easy to identify the device which we are configuring among other same devices. In this case, you can press the Locate button and device LED will start to flash in order to highlight your access point. Now let's configure our device. Press Configure button and the device settings will appear. First, we have the option to change device name in order to be able to distinguish the device among others in the network.